Hi, I'm Officer Jennifer. I will be interviewing you today. Why are you here today?
I come here for interview for my citizenship
Why do you want to become an American citizen?
because I like the American lifestyle.
What do you miss about your old country?
I miss my classmate, the sound of the food.
Are you ready? Do you have any questions before we begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put down your hand. What
Thank
did you
you.
just promise?
I will tell all the truth
Explain to me how you are eligible to become a U.S. citizen.
because I got my green card over 5 years.
Show me your green card, your passport, or state-issued photo ID. Very good. Okay. What is your current legal name?
My legal name is Peter Yuan.
Spell your family name.
My family name is Yuan, Y-U-A-N.
Is the name on your green card the same as your current legal name?
There are little difference because my middle name is N-I-E-N-C-H-U-N. They only show N-I-E-N-C, initial C. Yeah.
What is your date of birth?
October 27th, 1951.
What date did you become a legal permanent resident?
January 15, 2009.
What is your country of birth?
Taiwan.
What is your country of nationality?
Taiwan.
Are you requesting any accommodation because of a physical disability?
No, never.
Was your mother or father a U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday?
No, they are
Are you Asian or Latino?
Asian.
Is your current home address in San Jose or Santa Clara?
Santa Clara.
Do you have any previous home addresses?
No.
How do you support yourself?
Because before last year, I worked for in-home support service. But right now, my recipient is passed away.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
right now, I have no work.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Let me ask you about travel. Have you taken any trips outside the United States during the past 5 years?
Yes, I did.
How many total trips have you taken outside the United States in the past 5 years?
865 days.
That's the total amount of days, but how many trips?
8 trips.
Were any of your trips longer than 180 days?
No, never.
Tell me about your last trip. When did you leave and when did you return?
My last trip was January 6, 2020. And I returned back is February 25, 2020.
And where did you go?
I go to Taiwan.
Are all of your trips to Taiwan?
Yes.
Very good. I'm going to ask you about your current marital status. What is your current marital status?
I'm married
How many times have you been married?
2 times.
What is the name of your current spouse?
My current spouse name is the same as my previous spouse name. I
Same?
get married 2 times with the same person.
Smart. Smart.
Excuse me.
Did that happen in Taiwan? Were you divorced and married in Taiwan or the United States?
In Taiwan.
Is she an American citizen?
No.
Who sponsored you to become a U.S. citizen?
My sister.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 1 child.
Is your child in Taiwan or the United States?
In Taiwan.
Now we're going to move on to part 12. You're doing really well. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No, never.
Have you ever voted in any U.S. elections?
No, never.
Did you vote in Taiwan?
Yeah, I did.
Why can't you vote in the United States now?
Because I am not a citizen yet.
Do you have any title of nobility in a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent?
No.
What is legally incompetent?
The judge say I cannot make an important decision by myself.
Have you ever failed to file your taxes?
Pardon?
Have you ever failed to file your taxes?
No, never.
Do you pay your taxes every year?
Yes, I did.
Do you owe any overdue taxes?
No, never.
What are overdue taxes?
It's over expiry days.
Do you belong to any groups or organizations?
Yes, I belong SEIU.
What is SEIU?
Service for Employer International Unit.
So is it a labor union?
Yeah.
How many years have you belonged to the labor union?
Over 3 years.
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I know.
What is the Communist Party?
Such as mainland China and North Korea, government control the people, control the economic.
Have you ever been a member of a totalitarian party?
No, never.
What is totalitarian?
It's government control over everything. People
Okay.
have the power, yeah.
Have you ever been a terrorist?
No, never.
What is terrorist?
Use a weapon to force somebody to do something.
Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
Can you say it again?
Sure.
Okay.
Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by either force or violence?
Oh, no, never.
What do we mean by overthrow?
Yes, I don't like the government. I use the force to push them out.
Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, member of any particular social group or political position?
No.
What do we mean by persecute?
Persecute is force somebody.
Well, I think persecute usually means to hate or hurt somebody who's different than you. So have you ever persecuted anyone?
It means for sex, for money.
That's prostitution.
Prostitution.
So this is
never do, yeah.
So it's very similar because you have the PR sound and you have the S sound. So this one, have you ever persecuted someone because of race or religion?
No. Yeah.
What is persecute?
I hurt somebody or kill somebody because of different idea.
Have you ever participated in genocide?
No.
What is genocide?
Kill a lot of people.
Have you ever tortured someone? What is torture?
Torture is force.
Yeah, so sometimes you hurt someone or force someone to do something to get information.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again, what is torture?
Hurt somebody and get some secret information.
Have you ever tried to kill someone?
No, never.
No. And have you ever tried to badly hurt a person or kill the person on purpose?
No, never.
Have you ever forced someone to or tried to have sex with somebody against their will?
No, never.
Have you ever stopped someone from practicing his or her religion?
No, never.
Have you ever been a member of a gang?
No.
Have you ever participated in a military unit, rebel group, or militia?
Yes, in Taiwan, I serviced in the army when I was 20 years old.
How many years were you in the army?
3 years.
This was compulsory military service. Were you in the army or the Navy?
I serviced in the Air Force.
Did you receive weapons training during that time?
Yeah.
Do you use any weapons outside of your military service?
No, never.
Have you ever forced a child under 15 to become a soldier?
No, never.
Have you ever been arrested or committed a crime?
No.
What is a crime?
Against the law.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
What is a habitual drunkard?
Addicted alcohol.
Yeah, addicted to alcohol. Are you addicted to alcohol?
Little drink.
Just a little one. Okay. Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
Can you say it again? Pardon?
Have you ever been a prostitute?
No.
So what is a prostitute?
Sex for money.
Have you ever sold or smuggled illegal drugs or narcotics?
No.
Can you give me an example of illegal drugs?
Heroin.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Did you marry your wife to get an immigration benefit?
No, never.
So what is an immigration benefit?
Such as if you want to get the green card for your marriage.
Have you ever helped someone enter the United States illegally?
No, never.
What is illegal entry?
They didn't get a visa and enter the United States.
Have you ever gambled illegally?
No, never.
What is illegal gambling?
When I win the money, but I don't pay taxes.
When you play mahjong, do you win money?
Always lose.
Always lose? Have you ever failed to support your children or pay alimony?
No, never.
Have you ever lied to the U.S. government to get public benefits?
No, never.
What are public benefits?
It's such as welfare,
Can you give me another example of public benefits?
such as the food stamp.
Did you serve in the United States Armed Forces?
No,
Did you sign up for the military selective service in the United States when you came to the United States?
no.
Do you support the Constitution and the form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is the Constitution?
It's a supreme law of the land.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is an oath?
Also, is a promise.
What is allegiance?
Is loyalty.
What is the oath of allegiance?
Is make a promise to loyal the United States.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the U.S. government?
Yes,
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms in the U.S. Army?
yes, I will.
What is to bear arms?
Take the weapon to protect the United States.
Are you willing to perform non-combatant services for the U.S. Army?
Yes, I will.
What is non-combatant?
Service in the army, but didn't use the weapon.
Are you willing to help the government during a national emergency?
Yes, I will.
Do you promise everything that you say is true?
Yes, I do.
So do you want easy questions or difficult questions?
I don't know. Is it easy or difficult? Okay, try.
I'm going to ask you about civic responsibilities. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government?
Print the money.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Give a driver license.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Can you say it again?
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Serve on jury.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag.
What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen?
I will be loyal to the United States.
What are two ways Americans can participate in their democracy?
Let me think. Run for the office and vote.
When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms?
April 15.
When must all men register for selective service?
Pardon?
When must all men register for selective service?
Is 18 and to 26 years old.
I'm going to ask you some questions about civil rights. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Life and liberty.
There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
All citizens can vote.
What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of the speech and the freedom of the religion.
What is one reason colonists came to America?
For freedom.
What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Freedom the slave.
What did Susan B. Anthony do?
Fight for the civil rights.
And fight for?
Women's rights.
Yes. What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do?
Fight for the civil rights.
Very good. You did a great job. Thank you so much for everything.